Let's get that mic a little closer to the face here. Here we go. This is the Voice of Skylar Morgan podcast. We're going to talk about animations and voice actors again. Today,
oh God,
Bob's Burgers. Episode number 14.
Oh, good God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God!
For those of you who aren't familiar with Bob's Burgers, it's an animation. Started in 2011. Has some of my all-time favorite voice actors from various other animation shows. The reason the show's been on since 2011 is because it's pretty fucking good. It's pretty good. I've read on the forums of people comparing it to the longevity and just wholesomeness and unique comedy of Family Guy. I personally wouldn't make that comparison, other than the fact that they are both long-standing animations, and I don't see them coming off the air anytime soon. I should also add that in the 2 months that I haven't put out an episode, I have moved to a new location, and during this last 2-month time, I have sat down and watched all 234 episodes of Bob's Burgers. And I would like to tell myself that I'm doing it because I want to be well-researched for when I make these episodes. But truth be told, it's great. It's a really, really good show. And I mean, I'll get into why I like it a little bit later, but let's start with why the general public likes it. So for those of you who don't know, we'll just start with the plot line. My plot line, this is how I would describe it. It's a animation about a restaurant owner and his family and wife and kids, and they're doing what we're doing. They're just trying. They're trying the best they can. Here it says, one of the descriptions, Bob Belcher, Bob's Burgers. Bob Belcher is the restaurant owner. Bob Belcher runs his dream restaurant with his wife and 3 children as their last hope of holding the family together. And I don't necessarily agree with that description because it's not like their family's falling apart. One of the best things about this show is how it is very family oriented, and granted, their family has a ton of quirks. They are some of the goofiest characters you'll ever meet. Very strong personalities, but they love each other, and they'll help each other through the good times and the bad times and all the times. So I don't think I guess it's the glue that holds the family together because they all work in the restaurant. But I wouldn't say it's the last hope, because it doesn't matter if he's got a burger restaurant or what. I think this family's in it to win it. And that's where kudos to the writers of this show for really being taking an animation and making it very transparent, the love and care the characters have for each other through all the wonky stuff that goes on. Let's give you an alternate description of Bob's Burgers. Bob's Burgers centers on the Belcher family, Bob, Linda, Tina, Jean, and Louise, who own a hamburger restaurant. Bob's Burgers are really delicious and appear to be better than his rivals, but his kids aren't really helpful at selling them as more customers head over to Jimmy Pesto's restaurant. Jimmy Pesto does live across the street. They are rivals to pizza place, Bob's Burgers. The interesting thing about Bob's Burgers is he lives between the storefront is placed between a crematorium for people and just some like miscellaneous other shop to the other side that's always a brand new shop. So like in my mind, some of the fan fiction, I'm like, maybe people don't want to go to Bob's Burgers because it's right next to a crematorium.
Oh my God.
Makes you wonder. It's funny. I just think that's hilarious. Let me give you one more alternative description just to let you know what Bob's Burgers is all about. Or pause the episode and go watch a couple of their episodes. Pause this episode for that episode. Bob and Linda Belcher love each other and their kids, Tina, Jean, and Louise. Together they run Bob's Burgers, where the food is great, but life always gets in the way of business. Nearby pizzeria owner Jimmy Pesto insists that the 2 restaurateurs, we're going to go with that, are major rivals. Potential customers might be concerned that a burger place is next to a crematorium. Like I just said, Linda's sister and parents provide drama, and the kids always are up to something at their school. It's true. The kids in this show are a very unique aspect, and they are voiced by some of the top-notch. Well, let's just get into it. Let's go. We're going to talk about the voice actors. So you know what the show's about. Watch it. Just give it a try. Episodes are like 20 minutes. It's worth the time. I should add really quick. it snagged me from the first episode. You know, you watch the very beginning episodes compared to the, you know, later seasons, there's a vast difference. It's polished. They found their niche. They're really running with all engines of firing, all cylinders of firing right off the bat. So Tina is a very unique individual. And she's laying on the floor because she got her little heart broken by a boy at school. And her sister Louise is sitting over the top of her, and the whole family's around really trying to see what's going on with Tina. And Louise leans over. And she's like, she just gets really big eyes because Tina's like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And Louise goes, why don't you just kill yourself? Super weird thing for a child to say to another child. But the way they present it, I mean, it hooked me. It was hilarious. Something that should not necessarily be, you wouldn't think to be super funny. It just catches you off guard.
Tina, enough already. Come on.
Oh, by the way, if you don't believe me that this show should be recommended and consumed via your eyeballs and ears and soul, it's won 2 Emmys, had 15 other awards, and 84 nominations. So, the voice of Bob Belcher. You've heard of the animated series Archer? Archer, played by H. Jon Benjamin, also plays the voice of Bob Belcher. So Bob's voice on Bob's Burgers is distinctive because it's voiced. Let's try it again. Bob's voice on Bob's Burgers is distinctive because it's voiced by H. Jon Benjamin, a well-known voice actor. In addition to voicing Bob, H. Jon Benjamin also voices the title character for, I just said that, FX's Archer. After voicing the main characters on 2 long-running animated TV shows, Benjamin's voice is instantly recognizable. He does have as many voice actors do, a very distinct and noticeable voice. Perfect for both Archer and Bob's Burgers, though he doesn't change his voice quite a bit. It's very much his voice, but he definitely gets the characters their own personalities with his voice. He's, I suppose that's why they're paying him the big bucks. He's good at that kind of stuff. Let's power through it here. Benjamin has extensive work in the entertainment industry, and he has voiced characters on American Dad, Family Guy, The Adventures of Puss in Boots, and Conan. As an actor, he's appeared in Parks and Recreation, Sex and the City, 22 Jump Seat. Let's try that again. 22 Jump. Let's try that for the third take. 22 Jump Street.
Oh, God.
And Master of None. I've only seen a few of those, if I'm being honest. So, like many characters on animated TV shows, he voices multiple of the characters, not just Bob. You hear his voice in a bunch of random characters that just show up because that's how voice acting works. On Bob's Burgers, Benjamin does not just provide the voice for Bob Belcher. He's also the voice actor for nearly 30 characters in the show, including Jimmy Pesto. So he voices his arrival. Let's see, Junior, Jimmy Pesto Jr. Big. Who's this? What is this? Miss LeBons. Miss LeBons has a very unique voice. Just a bunch of them, 30 characters. And they go on to say, they quote him. So I would say that out of those 30, there are like 11 of the same exact voice, but just different characters. He does an incredible job of being able to take his voice and just kind of, I mean, I'm assuming he like visualizes the character or something and becomes a different character. Same voice, but it somehow magically, with the skill of his, he's a top level voice actor. He's able to make those characters come to life, and you believe. You can tell it's him sometimes. Because Bob's Burgers has been running for so many seasons, the show has a supportive and dedicated fandom. Benjamin told GQ that the show's positive attitude and the heartfelt family bond at the center of the show are the reasons for its appeal. He goes on to be quoted, "I think it's primarily because it tries very hard not to go cynical, and even sometimes when pitfalls occur within the family, there's always a sort of positive outcome because the people in the family support each other in that way," Benjamin said. So I think it's hopefully reflective on a lot of families, and for families who don't have that, it's probably a nice thing to watch. It does hit you in the feels. They're a bunch of goofballs and a bunch of nincompoops to each other, but it at the end of the day, it makes you happy. Gives Gives you those warm and fuzzies on the inside. All right, next VO. The voice of Tina. Voiced by none other than Dan Mintz. I should add,
Mommy doesn't get drunk. She just has fun.
I know there's been some dilemmas in the past on how, if it's a female character, it needs to have a female voicing it. I don't believe this. I think that the best voice for the character, male, female, animal, whatever it is, should be picked for the job. Now, Linda, Bob's wife, voiced by a dude. You wouldn't guess it. Like, he does a very, very, very good voice for Linda. And Tina, also voiced by a dude. And it just works. Nobody else could play these characters the way they play them. And so I'm glad that they didn't get pressured into, maybe making a choice for the voice actor that might be more of a social status choice, just to make sure they don't get any hot water and any, some Reddit thread somewhere who's real mad because so-and-so didn't get hired and hired a dude for the lady voice. Just pick who needs it. Pick the best for the job, please. Do it. They did it. Dan Mintz. Dan Mintz was born on September 25th, 1981 in Alaska. He's an actor, obviously, and writer known for Bob's Burgers. Veep and the Bob's Burgers movie, which is coming out at the end of May. I, for one, will be watching it. He's got a wife, cool, and he's got 2 kids, cool. All right, he voices Tina Belcher.
I'm no hero. I put my bra on one boob at a time like everyone else.
A little bit of Tina trivia here. A little bit of trivia about Dan here. He says, I would say I locked into my persona pretty early. I wouldn't say it's how I am naturally, but it's how I am naturally when I'm on a stage in front of people. That anxiety makes the character, that anxiety makes me be the character that I am. In the show, Tina is a very anxious individual. Things are a big deal. She's got a crush. She's the oldest of the kids, so she's kind of got the big sister role. But she gets sent into a spin of panic usually over a boy or horses, and it's very anxiety driven, but it's because she cares so much. And I was watching one of their live Comic-Con reads, or one of those, voice actor panels. I can't remember which one specifically. Dan becomes Tina. Like, even when they're not doing the lines and reading and trying to put on a performance, it's just him. Maybe just when he's on a stage, I'm sure he's a different person when he's not, exactly recording or in front of a bunch of people. But holy, Tina and Dan are the same person. Next up, moving on. One of my favorite voice actors. I'm going to say that probably about every single one of these guys, but it's true. Eugene Mirreman. Hilarious. He was born July 24th. Do you care about birthdays? July 24th, 1974 in Moscow, USSR. Now Russia, it says in parentheses. He's an actor, writer, known for Delocated, Eugene, Flight of the Conchords, and was previously married to Katie Tharp. They put these facts in here they just probably much like my podcast episodes. They shake a bunch up and throw it on together. He plays in Bob's Burgers, he plays Gene Belcher. He's a musician. If I were to take after a character in Bob's Burgers, I think Gene would be my spirit animal. He plays the keyboard. I don't know if he necessarily plays it well or if he just makes noises, and I would say same. I want to tell you more about Gene. Let me see if I can find something. All right, so Gene is the boy out of the 3 siblings. Gene is an aspiring musician and prankster. He maintains very close relationships with both of his parents and 2 sisters, like super close, super close. He cares. Gene, along with Tina, is usually a pawn in schemes that get set up by Louise. He's definitely Louise is going to be the gang leader in most of these adventures, and Tina and Gene are kind of her henchmen. They're off to help in however way possible. They describe his appearance, and I don't know if it's going to be worth listening to, but here it goes. Gene has black hair, tan skin, and brown eyes. Like his father, as revealed in Gene and the Courtney Show, haven't seen it, Gene is a Sagittarius. He is a whopping 4'6". He wears a yellow shirt, blue shorts, and red all-star Converse sneakers because the boy got style. When promoting the restaurant, he often wears a burger costume. It's true. Okay, anyways, whatever. Boring. Let's go to the next one. Next on our list of characters, we have the voice of Linda, John Roberts. Emmy-nominated John Roberts provides the voice of Linda on the Emmy-winning Fox animated primetime comedy Bob's Burgers. And let me just tell you this. Take some time, go watch some clips. Go to YouTube, type in John Roberts or Linda or Bob's Burgers voice actors and watch this guy do his thing. It's incredible. Me, I was blessed with a deep, bassy, baritone voice. So my female voices are very, very much still pretty masculine. I'm not saying this guy has a girly voice, but he can do a voice. It fits Linda to the T. And he is Bob's Burgers does this thing where they do musicals. Now, I'm going to put a strong opinion forward here, and it's nothing against Bob Burgers. It's basically against musicals in general. I hate musical style comedy. I love music. I can't watch the musical episodes. I don't want to go see a musical. I don't want to see an animated musical, blah, 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 blah. It's just not my flavor. However, if you're going to do one, you better do it to the level of Bob's Burgers because they absolutely nail it. They do a fantastic job with it. It's just not my cup of tea, so I don't take a sip. So Linda in the series is described as, Linda is the happy-go-lucky, eccentric wife of Bob Belcher and the mother of Tina, Jean, Louise, and the mother of Tina, Jean, and Louise. Linda has a broad sense of humor. And she does. She's, when they say she's eccentric, they are using that word because they don't have a more powerful word to describe her. The most eccentric human you've ever met. Animated human, Linda has a broad sense of humor, constantly joking with her family and friends. She is wise and kind to her family. She still loves her family very much. Love is the common theme in this show, which I think really makes it relatable to a lot of people. She also has a sister who is the definition of crazy cat lady. Moving along. And the last one in the Bob's Burgers family that we're going to go over on this episode is the voice of Louise. Louise in the show is always wearing these pink bunny ears. I should have dug a little deeper and tried to find out why. Everything that I read, I didn't come across anything. So if you know, drop it down in the comments. Help me learn something here. Voiced by Kristen Schaal. One of the most adorable human beings I've ever met on this planet. I don't know her personally. Obviously, I spend all my days just reading my own audiobooks to myself, making my own characters. Never met another voice actor in my entire life. However, she just seems sweet. She's sweet, and she's got this cute little, I'm not going to say mousy, but mousy voice that can get strangely angry.
And I'll see you in hell, Teddy.
I'm sorry, Teddy.
I will see you in hell.
She's described as follows. Kristen Schaal is an American actress. Let's say it correctly. Kristen Schaal is an American actress, voice artist, writer, and comedian. She's best known for her role as Mel on the HBO series Flight of the Conchords, Louise Belcher on Fox animated comedy Bob's Burgers, and Mabel Pines on Gravity Falls. Cool. Let's see if we can get some trivia for her. Wow, she has been working. Just to give away one of her personal details, she is 5'8.5", which puts her a whopping half-inch taller than I am. Here's some fun facts about Kristen Schaal. She has a brother named David, who is 3 years older. She graduated from Northwestern University. She was raised in a Lutheran family. She has German, English, and Dutch ancestry. She was the 2005 winner of the Andy Kaufman Award. Daughter Ruby Bloomquist was born in February of 2018. Her father is a construction worker, and her mother is a secretary. She was raised on her family's cattle ranch in a rural area near Boulder, Colorado. And the last one, she was born in Longmont, Colorado, and she's quoted saying, "I'm not really a control person. I'm a big believer in collaboration. I like to have a friend." She also says that she would like to be known as someone who was really sweet, but also knowledgeable in all areas of life. Yeah, me too. However, I think I only know about 50% of about 2 different things, and the rest is just pure magic and witchcraft in my world. Anyways, I just wanted to touch on the Bob's Burgers series. That's going to be the end of this episode. I'm going to put the links to all my sources where I grabbed this information in case you want to do a little bit of a deeper dive on your own about Bob's Burgers and the rest of the cast. And as for my life, I'm just going to keep on narrating books. I've got another one coming out. It'll be out in the end of May, right around when the Bob's Burgers movie comes out. My next audiobook to release is Goodbye to the Sun. It's fiction. It's about 11 hours, and it's by Jonathan Navarre. And just real quick, if you want to listen to my audiobook for free, go to my website, www.skylarmorgan.com, sign up for my newsletter, and boom, you get all my new releases for free because I don't have a lot of fans and I have a lot of promo codes. So what a deal. And also, if you like what I'm doing here, I do have a Patreon. It's got multiple tiers, and all I'm really going to ask for is the $1 for $1 a month, which probably isn't a lot. If it's not a lot to you, know that it's a lot to me. So I'll put the link down below, but www.patreon.com/TVOSM, and show your support so maybe I can grow this into something that's worth a damn one day. Thank you for hanging out with me for this episode of the Voice of Skylar Morgan podcast, going over Bob's Burgers. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I don't know, fucking love you.